welcome back to the Esports Odyssey qualifiers. We're getting into map 2 between Team BONK and BBL. If you're just joining us, BBL clutched the comeback on the first map and managed to take Haven at a overtime 14-12. BONK looking to try and strike back and get their map pick in order. It will be our second of Ascent coming up next here on our stream, Bacon. And BBL, man, every time you knock them down, every time you hit them for one, they come back stronger for some reason.
10-2 going into the second half there, Jay. Crazy to be able to turn that around, come back into it, into OT, and then take them straight there, OT, winning both the attacking side and the defense. So BBL, they are on an absolute storm, and like we said before, Haven seems to be one of their weaker maps. We're moving to Ascent, which, from what we've seen so far today and across this weekend, is their strongest. So I'm looking over towards Team BONK, and I'm like, boys, you better be worried that you could be 2-0'd out of here.
And that is the main concern for the BONK side, is the fact that this is going to be such a task and a half, such a difficult matchup to hold off against BBL. They have taken all their maps so far today, the vast majority of them having been this Ascent sort of pick, you know, and they have just been insane. Honestly, I'm really excited to see whether or not they'll be able to potentially put an upset here. I mean, we've seen many great best-of-3 upsets and maps taken away from the respective sides that picked them. So for me, I'm just not even gonna make a prediction for this one. I mean, obviously I'm still riding the BBL hype train because, hey, that's how I feel about those guys, and they most certainly have, I think, earned their spot at this stage. And here on the defensive side is where they will look to start things off. BONK on the attacking forces. Let's see whether they can put some heart on this defensive favored team. Pistol round coming up live here, and they are set up early onto a crest A site here for BBL.
They are indeed. But look towards that mid as well. This is going to be an interesting just thrust into the mid courtyard. But no, they hold back. It's those recon arrows. They're a little bit cautious.
Very little information in the early part of things, Aaron. I see something out here, but nothing will be found as LEGOO backed up over to the A-site defense, tapping through towards this short controller, coming out of catwalk, he'll tap up, get some decent frags, and they all get mopped up. 3 players to the crossfire, they walk straight into the meat grinder, and that's going to leave Aaron alone at 1-on-5.
That paranoia was massive, doing millions for BBL. The 4 drop, you got to be thinking of Aaron right now on the opposite side as he creeps towards B. He is just ready to drop, but no, he gets Kero down. That's a little bit of damage control. Naturally, cNed will drop him afterwards, but what do you do there as a player, Jay? Just like all your teammates have gone in one quick swoop. You just got to be there walking backwards going, oh no.
Oh no is right. That is basically how you describe how that round went on the pistol. Everybody just... Was that what Aaron was saying as he just sort of fell to the hands of the pistol? It's just like...
curl up into his shell and just wait it out. But unfortunately, they didn't even give him that. 1-0, and of course, pistols going in favor of the BBL. Looking massive, as essentially, they've now got the advantage.
1-0. And pistols back for cNed, interesting enough. Not going to take out the rifles. The ghost set in to try and do some damage, but no frag is going to get found here. It's russ with the Phantom there to back her up. Very passive and carefully placed here into the mid control. As LEGOO set with the shock dart to ensure that no one can make their way out to the aggressive mid areas. They're just going to hold back passive.
They are indeed, and good heals coming in from Russ just to help out cNed. 5-on-5 still, nothing gained, 50 seconds, and you can see there is the push towards B. I'm wondering if we're going to get any fakes towards A. They've got to come in pretty quickly to try and pull off the defenders. Any moment now, there will be the explosion.
Aaron face in, and that's Aslan to take him down. Opening start here for the defensive picks. Face around from cNed, the pistol will get caught off guard. Russ still held in the back, you're seeing, gets kero, sprays Manic, looks for BONK, takes him down, 3-on-3. They might secure a spy plant at this stage, but they got to overwhelm that player in the backline, and indeed they are able to do so. So even standing 10 seconds. Aslan actually sneaks back in from the stairs though, drops that spike, 3 kills all in all, and at this stage, you've seen basically left out of the round, no time to get back to the spike. This is going to be a 2-0.
It is indeed, and it's going to look to save it. I mean, it's only a ghost. Who really cares? Does hear the player. Oh! Weaker. One more trick is just needed.
BONK. Gonna see one tag him. Get the ulti orb as well. Fall back out position here for the 3-0 start for the BBL side to continue to hold. Try and find a defensive.
Revealing area.
Recon darts coming through. cNed. His teammate's going to get caught off. They'll have that information at least. And Aslan just going to fall back and allow cNed to take his position instead. Minute to the clock. And Aslan. Shatter. Back over to the B site. So they're going to hold both sites in pretty decent contention as the hit looks to come through towards A.
It does indeed. And there's only cNed. Of course, naturally, if you want one agent over towards there, it's got to be cNed. But he's pulling back. No, double thinking it. Naturally, they can't hear anything, don't see anything. cNed, if he can just get sight towards that gap, towards the arch, and he does. Safe, dropped by cNed. Second, not going to come through. There's the recon bolt. But cNed should be able to stack this up once again. A couple of smoke pull out as he pulls off to the left. Does he have an angle? Does he have sight? See, watches. Down. Just missing on out. Not going to be able to get the hit. Backs off with only 4 HP remaining. Will be healed back on up to 100.
And a spike plant will be initiated back to the back corner. They've got slow orbs out. Russ taking damage. Hunter's Fury will try forcing back even further. They open up the windows here, and they should know about that much at least. Fire away doesn't do any damage. I don't think it's spotted any of the retaking defenders as well. Paranoia caught off as Zix gets Aslan next. Exactly. Operator looking on. Cypher uploads, sees exactly what's going on here. BONK with Russ. cNed catches 1, 2 to face at the exact same time. And the first round goes the way of the BONK side.
Yeah, beautiful little swing out there from out. But I'm wondering, do you think he has got the Blade Storm? Yes, he does.
Of course he has.
Oh, it's
perfect timing on that, by the way.
He does this all the time with their rebuys when it's an eco round. And it's a beautiful use of the Blade Storm.
We're going to take some easy frags at this stage, but just facing out, not able to get the kills as of yet. Start taking face out to the A side defense, and the B side's been left particularly open. Russ going to take face on aggression, sees one player. Good shot, good kill. You're seen to drop. Another player facing upwards. No, Ziz is going to kick that frag back. Hold it to a 4-on-4 scenario, and cNed does use that Blade Storm to get arrowing it down. That's one frag picked up, back to the 2-for-1 trade all in all. Favor to the defensive side. BBL up by 1.
And BBL, they reckon it's going to be an A hit. cNed the only one. He thought about B, didn't hear anything. Safe's got the res. That's going to be massive for them to bring the raise back on in. Sizz relocating, has got the shot on LEGOO. Will be dropped. Massive attack going on a one-on-one against Safe. cNed, he knows they're in the smoke. Sees them. The to the side. cNed, you absolutely. Purely with how much damage it does. So much mechanical skill for that lad to just pop heads and drop players.
Revealing area.
2-for-1 trade's already going the way of that defensive side. You know, the Russ chiming in. You're seeing, timing's everything, and Aslan punishes him for not looking the right way at the right time. And yeah, this has fallen apart once again for the BONK camp. Their rifles getting absolutely decimated, and there should be no chance left for them back here in this round. I mean, I've seen 2v4s happen, but the realistic chances is just that this probably is not going to be their round.
Yeah, I'm watching towards Russ here, who's snuck behind them with the flank. Is he going to catch one of these attackers off to just finish them up? Nice stuff from Safe to take down cNed. BONK's dropped. And Safe is the only one left alive on the attacker side. He's got 1. Still 2 remain though.
Open up window, and LEGOO has to keep his head on a swivel. Russ making his way in. He's going to hear those footsteps and back turn. That's a kill. Safe still got away with a pick on LEGOO, so there's always that. Could have been a very different round if Russ
Themselves the Vandals and Phantoms. That's a great camera to just look down. We saw two.
Taken out.
And of course, the Cyber Cage is going on down to allow time for the rotation to come on through. Wondering when that second Cyber Cage, but he didn't know the Boombot. He got on through. That's massive damage.
Now they've got info. Hunter's Fury going to try and see if they can hunt him down. And indeed, they do find some damage, but no kills against the defensive line. Oh, one player spotted. Aaron trying to sneak in against LEGOO, but LEGOO catches him in the window area. 5 on 4. And Pistol still facing out to try and catch some players off guard. Yes, the health is low, but no kills have gone the way of the attacking side. Still looking. Russ catches 2. Simple spray down on towards Bunker in this scene. Safe left here, dealt with by Aslan. His last man standing, gets that 1 kill, but surely should not go much further than this.
Right now for them to be able to take with how things look.
Safe shuts out the first. The aggression can get decimated here. Spike can get dealt with. cNed takes that position out of the vision of the attacking side. Again, you're seeing boost up top of this mid wall, and there hasn't really been a position that's come to a good effect so far. Hasn't been able to find any kills for it. They just sat back waiting and baiting at this stage. So 6 to 1 minutes of the clock. Hit's going to have to come through now from BONK.
They are indeed, but you want to play it patient here, Jay. You want to try and keep your opponent's questioning. Where's this relocation going? Oh, picked on out. Denied. But it will be an A push. Time is ticking. You can see that defensive rotation over towards B. They're not going to be ready for this.
Only one holding back here on the Lincoln short areas. You've seen, going to take contact and point. They have got a bit of a dark cover being set up. Flashes through as Aslan completely blinded off, doing damage, not getting the kills though. Spike plant will be secured, 3 back on the way out here, but late rotations means that this spike plant will be secured. It'll be a 5 on 3. You're seeing gets Aslan, retake got to come through here. Op shots, LEGOO going to come back over to try and support it. cNed just can't quite find anything here. We'll catch you scene at least towards that short position, but tags up, players being seen. Cyber Cage is up, missing out. Safe gets kero next. Now the 2 players on the rafters are all that remain. cNed gets Aaron at least. Now they drop in, looking for information, looking for positions. You've seen revive, good face in. LEGOO gets only 1. Bolts destroyed, operator cNed in for the first contact. Oh, the timing on that was so poor. Hunter's Fury coming out from BONK are going to try and look for some info through walls. They're going to catch 1 player at the very least. Damage on towards him. But 6 to 2, LEGOO, Russ, 2 good frags found, 4 versus 2 as Aslan comes up with 2 more picks. It's all left to the last here. At least 1 revive comes in, but that's for the opponent enemy side, so BONK just left alone, caught in the Cyber Cage. Should be surrounded, should get picked apart here by all the players here on the defensive side.
Should indeed, and there you go, kero finishes it off right on cue, Jay. So 7
to 2 at this stage, things are looking pretty respectable. Half victory, showstopper out, you're seeing enters and gets 2 frags. And that's easy to 5 on 3. That's probably going to be the round secured there, or at least the site control being held here. Burst back from Aaron, spike plant secured. LEGOO flying safe for 1 good frag, but no more than this. Aaron catching LEGOO for a frag back, 2 players standing, this is all over. This is going to be an attacking round for BONK.
And definitely what they need. And I think for us as viewers and spectators, Jay, something that we needed. We didn't want this to be too easy for BBL, did we now?
Overwhelming was that force. I mean, a fantastic hit coming out there from the Rays in particular. Again, showstopper connecting to the second frag. beautifully played there and a beautiful way to get shut down and everything, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is quite an aggressive push, but it's just, I don't know if that's a fake. They've thrown so early. On the opposite side, they're playing it quiet. It's just confusing. Yassine will be able to get the kill onto Aslan, and that's going to be a massive kill. I mean, I don't need to say how powerful he is as a player, but it doesn't seem so concrete. Not as concise. And more of like a wild card round coming on out here from Team BONK, Jay.
25 seconds to the clock. Ziz.
Cover going out.
I'm going to cover here towards this mid control, and they have got a little bit of a B wraparound rotation. It's aggression from LEGOO, going to try and punt them. Doesn't get the frag, doesn't get the kill, does not get the opening advantage. Headshots to Dink. Scout coming into the back of the B-bomb site. This could get real interesting unless this is red, and indeed he is. cNed and Kero come up with 2 good frags. 4-on-2 situation, and now where the last 2 players are at. As Yassine gets picked off, Safe is the last standing. Kero swings in the back. Recon Dart's also going to get evaded here by the defensive side. Just smokes on, going to keep them suppressed. Not get anything out of this position. It's just Yassine peeking in. Aslan backed up here towards the upper rafters. Yassine opens up the round here with a kill, but plenty of opportunities here to rotate and gain the frags back, especially with that recon drone being taken out of play.
And they don't know that Aslan is tucked away in the corner. I don't think they're going to try and push onto it. So, oh no, they've turned it around. Showstopper coming out from Yassine, trying to look for someone, but that fuse is dropping in time. Will get a connection onto cNed. That's massive. Sizz came on through, catching Aslan off guard as he was looking at the wrong arch. And the spike will be planted. Beautiful, beautiful attack coming on through. 4v2 now for the very last round in this half.
Yassine and Ziz backed up.
Destroyed.
Waiting patiently for a hit to come back from the defensive forces. Obviously last round of the half, so they have to go for it. Swinging from Ziz, catches off Russ, last player up in rafters. Spray through, it will be out. Set with the nades. With a little bit of dark cover. Drone catches Yassine pretty easily here. I mean, point blank range, and now the recon dart will catch off position here. He's going to get blinded off by the paranoia. Still looks for some decent damage. Aaron and Ziz come up with decent frags on a pistol. Aslan gets 2 before being traded. LEGOO holds on to a 1 versus 2 now. Safe alone. Heals do come back. The Sage holds out the position towards the right. LEGOO going to get a spike plant and look towards the left-hand side as well. So 1-on-2. LEGOO ready for contact. Take shoulder baits, saw the player. Facing aggressive, can't quite look for the frag just yet. Will do some damage, should also get healed pretty quickly, so I know what's in place in that respect. Slow orbs coming out, and actually will catch them both a pretty decent amount. Safe, 1 versus 1 now. Round this corner, low HP for the last player. Taps up, headshots not quite connected. There's more back in return, 22 HP here for Safe, and still on the spike, facing around. LEGOO gets the tap through the wall, onto the head, and that'll be a kill, and a 9th going on the board of BBL. Oh, he's going to go to main, still that 1 player, and Safe ready with a shorty. 2 players up, ready for contact. Shots not connecting. Yassine and Aaron do come up with a couple of good picks, though, however. So 2 for 1, all in all, favourable to BONK. And players around the corner. Ziz catches Aslan for a frag 4-on-2, making it 3 as they do drop one of the defenders. Here, the rifles. And Yassine still sitting in the back line, coming in to continue the backstab. 40 seconds, and Ziz with a perfect timing on the face. Might catch one, no. Eventually gets Russ down. Second player facing, and the headshot comes through. Set here from Yassine, going to try to take contact with the first couple picks. Nice, 2-3 kills found. And they all get cleaned up very effectively here. A 6th to the board of BONK BBL. Held out to the market area. LEGOO going to wrap around with the recon drone, checking out corners, looking towards. We'll see 1 player hit with a target. Does get dealt with by Bonker here as he takes out Aslan. Kero gets Yassine, and they quickly burst their way in here. Info coming through. Safe gets 1 frag. Russ going to find that trade back. Slow orbs going to allow LEGOO to cross regardless here. Burst through. Safe does get Russ. 3-on-2. Cages up, the Cyber's out. And a 3-on-2 scenario for the post plant.
Isn't that camera going on up? He needs to look through it. Hunter's Fury coming on down. He knows two. And of course the third looking more towards defenders spawn. So LEGOO just got to keep his eyes peeled. Head on swivel. The double coming through. Oh! 4K as well. Will drop the defenders. And that's BBL.
Head in the swivel and be ready for the hit to come through because it is coming through from main. Corner locked out in the open. Oh, the timing is awful. And cNed takes Yassine down. Quick peek back in from Safe. Will take the operator back out. Aslan finds one on the flank area. Safe still gets more kills with the operator. 3 in total. And a 3, now 4 on 2 as the revive comes in for BONK. Safe still on for the ace here. Back up information is going to start to get gained here. Hunter's Fury going to catch off one towards the dark area. Russ and Ziz trading. Ziz comes up with 2. Massive, massive stuff from Safe once again.
And again, the use of the recon bolt, the use of the Hunter's Fury to just secure that kill. No, Safe just going to block that one or try and hold them on back, but the attack is on to the point. Safe going to be able to get the op onto cNed, and that is a powerful one, especially since they had the Blade Storm. The second one coming on to Russ, looking for the third, not going to be able to connect. Sizz will be able to finish it off a BONK as well onto Kero. So a flawless. If he just looks down, yes, he's just seen all 4. They know this hit on B is coming. There's the teleport over from Aslan. But they pull back. Good reactions from both sides of the field.
Meanwhile, aggression coming in. Look at Yassine pushed up very far with the raise. Up towards top mid. Safe coming back a wrap around here with the barrier. Oh, the timing's awful. Lets 2 players cross. Does siphon off a third, admittedly, so at least they keep some of the backup torn apart. But now with the spike plant coming through, Yassine continues to make their way around. BBL set and ready. Kero dealt with by Yassine. cNed still looking for a way back around with a counter backstab. This could work out wonders if they can find their way onto position. As BONK keeps eyes on, they do spot the one player. Forced back now, making their way up towards site. cNed as Aslan falls, BONK gets Russ. 1 player left standing on the back. They know exactly where he is. The defuse will come through. And cNed has no chance of clutching this 1 on 5 here. He'll get 1 frag, but there's no more than that. Seeing that first piece of information. Shock dart ready. That might do quite a fair amount of damage, but Yassine lines them all up and locks them all down. King side have gone for many A commitments, but a lot of them have been shut down. Once again, slow to try and catch them all off. Getting blinded by paranoia is Safe. So up towards the rafters area, BONK's going to spray through. Spike plant can be secured at this stage. And it comes down now for a 5-on-5. The retake set for BONK. Will BBL defend their lead? It's out and about here. Recon drones coming out. Slow orbs also to try and force them back out position. Potentially to wrap around from the short area. Looks like they will just go ahead and do just that. Kero in the midst of blind smokes, damaged up by the Boombot, 25 points of health, evading the traces, evading the bullets, closing the door. I think they've already done that here. Spy cam 4 out, Yassine trying to take face in. No casualties sustained. Finally Safe. Strikes on Kero. Takes him down. Ziz and Yassine getting picked back in their own right. cNed with the operator. Yassine gets it down with a showstopper and a good frag to secure it. Have they done enough at this stage? Yes, they have. Another clutch last second retake for BONK, and now they have a lead.
Sure, the shadow is down, but look at all 3. Sizz just going to have to take the cage in front of him. Aslan drop in Aaron. And now BONK is going to be able to take down Aslan. LEGOO will get revenge onto BONK. And the spike is put down. But 4 on attack versus the 3 on defense. Hunter's Fury coming on through. Safe in a dangerous position, is going to be able to walk away with his life. And the operator as well. Can he do anything more? Crazy retake coming on him.
Yassine nades up, might land pretty decent on towards 1, no, hitting the roof instead. Russ and Zix and Yassine go falling to Russ. All left to Safe now, backed up, out of position, running for his life. Might get an exit frag or 2, but this is going to be 11 all as BBL finally make a execution work. We're looking for map and match point in the case of BBL. A good shot from Safe, holds on to at least one exit, but now just to save his life at this stage. Scatter out to try and find some teleportation information. You're seeing there with the opener, LEGOO to drop. Russ gets that revive immediately out. They're going to need it at this stage. Trying to get the one round, the match point for them. Kero held out to the mid control. Going to hear that drone coming in. Going to have support there from the top mid area. Hunter's Fury for whom? For Bonker, it seems. Going to try snipe them across the map, do some damage. No kills though. 60 seconds at a 5-on-5 and a play that could find their way to the B site if they can overwhelm Safe.
Right, and it's going to be a bit quiet. Go into stealth mode, go undercover. As the attackers wait for which site to attack. And Aaron's been found up there in Garden. Good attempts on Safe, but Safe can just heal up and get out of dodge.
Kero
charges left.
backed up. A spy count to look for information, catching one player. They will put up some dark cover here to try and siphon him off, and Paranoia will try and keep them suppressed over the defensive line. Safe gets that first. Kero swings and gets them both! And that's a player advantage of 4 versus 3 now. They need to make their way onto the B site though. Safe still there. Operator shots. Still 2 players in the back line. Spike plot needs to come through now. They can't quite hit their shots. Kero gets a third. Russ deals with Bonker. And just at the last second, they secured a site. 1-on-2 for Yassine. They're both so low. A good nade place could take one or both of them out. It doesn't though. And the slow orb's going to be evaded. Info not gained by the attacking side. Spray through. Yassine gets LEGOO on for a 4K. Will he get it? Will he hold this round on the clutch? Caught looking the wrong way is Ross.
Does he have time,
and
though?
Yassine will get to the spike. I think he's got time for this. This is a clutch. This is a map point for BONK.
Big clutch.
Bit of slow orb down to try and stop for anything they can. Here comes the showstopper for Yassine. He manages to get a kill from beyond the grave. Aslan to fall in trade, so a 4-on-4 scenario. But now they storm A, and Safe held back out towards the outside areas. The barriers will look to try and get shut down. Spike plant is secured here. 4-on-4 for the retake. Again, these have been pretty impressive so far from the defending side. Zix will get one. Aaron with another good kill. Heals come up to keep themselves suppressed. 4-on-2. And cNed Bladestorm, so much done with this, but he misses first shot. LEGOO comes up with 3 and 4 to save BBL again. 12-all. We go to overtime.
There is so little separating these two teams. OT is going to be massive. Who is going to take it? Stay tuned. You'll find out. And you'll be enthralled.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Has it really come down to overtime again? Has it really come down to another OT in this best of 3? This is only map 2 of the best of 3, by the way. We could be on for a third. And honestly, do you know what? If we got there, I don't think I'd be complaining. My stomach would be complaining because I'm really hungry, but Bind will be that third map if we have to go there. But it's all up to BONK to secure this overtime to get us to that point. We have an attacking half from the BONK side. Boombot's taken out very early on by Kero. Looks around for the recon dart that shouldn't be able to see anything here. And recon drones are going to collide with each other. So nice and simple kills coming in for their own respect. In a minute and 15, these defaults are played out and no kills have been found.
I wonder, has anyone ever thought of like racing the recon drones? That could be good fun on this.
Are you talking about actual drone racing in the middle of Valorant?
Yeah, a little side mode, like mods. Come on, let's make it happen.
Well, let's leave those for a different tournament. For now, let's just focus on the game at hand. And look at this control out. Once again, conceding that early mid. Where is Ziz going to go? Going to try set up some of the cover here. You've seen gets russ to open things up. Again, they've taken this early control out. Burst through from Ziz. Going to try look for the spike. BONK against LEGOO, the 5-on-3 scenario. Safe, wraps up, got the operator in check, but couldn't quite find the play. Had the backup before he could get the shot connecting. Ziz comes through. cNed trades back to a 4-on-3. Still has the operator set to a flick. Dropping that spike on for a third frag. And he gets it with Aslan getting 2 of his own. 13-12. The lead gained by BBL. 1 more to go.
Here.
When all was doom and gloom, 5 feet free, everything against BBL. Aslan and cNed show who's boss. Those 2 lads, incredible talents.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. What? Oh my goodness. Is this going to work out for cNed?
No one's going to pop down there, but for future reference, I'll be putting that away in the fort bank there, Jay.
If someone aggresses through there and they get that opening kill, that would be so big for BONK. For now, it is just information being gained on the attacking side. BBL giving up small amounts of presence. Small amounts of information. A minute to the clock. The hit has got to come through at some point, and it looks to be set towards A site. So for now, just that short and main control being gained.
Is indeed. It's all mind games. No one getting the advantage here. And naturally, Team BONK are going to be very careful and safe. Not going to be able to get the arm. Not going to be able to get the same hit. Aslan and Kero take down Yassine. Ziz going down to Aslan as well. It is now 5-3-2 Team BONK in absolute tatters of defense.
Oh, it's over.
1 man down, and that is it. BBL are qualified on through to the next stage.
I am in shock at that. BONK held such a good game, but in the end, they were overwhelmed, and BBL on ascent. 2-0 their way out of the grand finals and into the main event here for the Allied Esports Odyssey. I am very well chuffed with how well today's gone, man. What a run from BBL. We followed them from the very first match they played here on this stream. And match after match, game after game, win after win, they grinded their way up to this position.